The Crown Prosecution Service has admitted that all the people who've been prosecuted under the new Coronavirus Act, which was brought in at the end of March, were wrongly charged. 44 charges were brought by the end of April, and there were 13 wrongful convictions. The CPS said all the charges were incorrect because they didn't cover people who were potentially infectious, which is what the legislation is intended for.
The first weekend of relaxed restrictions in England, but tourist hotspots are warning day trippers to stay away.
Stop squabbling. The Children's Commissioner in England tells teaching unions and the government as some primary school pupils prepare to return to the classroom.
Good morning. All the clubs in League Two vote to end their season early due to the coronavirus pandemic, while the Scottish Premiership is expected to do the same next week.
Meanwhile, there's been another 384 deaths from Covid-19 across the country, bringing the total to nearly 34,000.
At some of the front pages for you today, we'll start with the Daily Mirror, leading with the ongoing debate of whether children should return to school next month. The paper says the Prime Minister faces a revolt against his current reopening plans.
The Daily Mail is leading on an exclusive interview with the Chief Executive of NHS England. Sir Simon Stevens has told the paper that hospital admissions have halved since the peak of the pandemic, but warns the country is not yet out of the woods.
Let's have a look at the Daily Express, predicting that 15 million drivers will hit the roads in England over the weekend. It also features a picture of the Queen as builders return to Buckingham Palace. Worth saying we'll be talking a little bit, quite a bit this morning about where people might be going over the weekend. Some of the beauty spots are being warned away from, actually, and talking to a chief constable about concerns over people making long-distance journeys.
Online, the Huffington Post is featuring an article about changes to the entertainment industry caused by the pandemic. It focuses on the return of Strictly Come Dancing in the autumn and says it's unlikely to be the show that we know. We're being urged to stay away from beauty spots and beaches this weekend, the first since lockdown measures were eased in England.
There are fears that a surge of visitors in some areas could lead to an increase in infections. The government is warning everyone to stick to the rules and not to take risks. Yesterday, scientists confirmed the infection rate across the UK had risen slightly.
The Children's Commissioner for England has urged teaching unions and the government to stop squabbling over when primary children can return to school in England. Anne Longfield urged the two sides to reach an agreement, saying keeping schools closed could be damaging for children. Teachers' unions say plans for a 1st of June return are unsafe and have been backed up by the Doctors' Union, the BMA.